Hello, welcome to our walkthrough tour of our Scout 380 LXF. My name is Josh Slayton. I'm the product specialist for Scout Boats. I accompany all of our 380s to their final destination, and I also spend 2 days with the new owner going through the boat front to back, giving them a full orientation on all the features and tips and tricks for running this beautiful boat. Let's start up in the bow with some of the features we have here. We have an integrated windlass anchor in the box here, also a freshwater hose to be able to rinse off the front of the boat, but also the anchor as it's being retrieved. One feature we added this year as a standard feature is our bow camera, and this is located underneath in the hull. So as you're retrieving the anchor or deploying the anchor, you can actually see from the helm the video of that anchor coming up and down. Really excellent feature on this 380 LXF. Also in the bow here, we have a table that comes all the way up to be used for lunch or cocktails. If you don't bring it all the way up and stop it level with the seats, we have a filler cushion to make this one large lounge to enjoy while anchored by the beach. Underneath these boxes here are insulated coolers or storage boxes. They do drain overboard, so they can be used as a cooler. They're fully finished like all of our products here at Scout, so you can put towels and pocketbooks and purses in there without worry for them being torn or scratched as they come out. We have USB charging ports on either side here so people can keep their devices fully charged. There's also a stereo control in the bow area so that somebody could quickly and easily turn the volume down if they needed to for a certain reason. This large box in the front can also act as a cooler as it is insulated and does drain. We're using it currently to store the filler cushion for the table in here. The bow lounge area is a great place to relax, both while anchored and cruising along. The contoured seats help hold you and lock you into place while you're running along. We've added a glove box to the center area here so you can safely store some of your devices or wallets, keys, or sunglasses right up front as well. We have a windshield wiper on the very clean glass here. Nice open, not a lot of metal framework to be in the way here, but the windshield wiper back and forth, and a forward spreader light as well. As we move back, we've got our line locker closet here. This allows us to keep everything neat and orderly. We can store our brushes, store our dock lines right there, and get them out of the way while they're not in use. Right in the middle of the deck here, in the middle of the boat, we have another large box. We use this box as a storage box as it does not have a pump out but does drain. So we don't use that as a fish box. We have fish boxes in the back of the boat. We have our fender pros on the midships as well as in the aft section. So these make it very easy to attach your fenders to the boat without putting too many wraps on your cleats, so you can comfortably tie the boat up. Here at the helm of the 380 LXF, we have 3 individual forward-facing seats that can be used both in the standing position or in the seated position. In the seated position, you have armrests on both sides to give you a very comfortable riding position while seated. The helm area here accommodates 3 16-inch screens at the helm, or also 3 17-inch screens. The dash area allows for a lot of additional equipment to be added to the boat and the controls to be mounted in a very convenient place. We have LED spotlights, joystick control systems, thermal night vision, Seakeeper display screens. All can be accommodated nicely on the helm because our digital switches are used from the screens themselves, so there's lots of space in the helm to install those other components. The seats themselves, while you're here at the helm, are heated, so the seat backs can be individually turned on to be heated, the center, the port, or the starboard side. Additionally to the helm seats, we've heated the bow lounge seat as well. And that seat on the port side and the starboard side can also be controlled individually. All right, our Scout 380 LXF has a really unique hardtop that allows for very simple access to your antennas to raise them and lower them for bridges, or also to get up and down to the optional fly bridge. The latter is integrated to the boat itself, and the sliding sunroof allows you to easily come up and down to this hardtop. On the hardtop this year, we do have the option to put solar panels. These provide a trickle charge to your house battery if you're going to be leaving your boat out on a lift or on a mooring unattended for periods of time. Really neat feature. Inside this hardtop, we've integrated freshwater hose reels and also a raw water hose reel on this side. This boat has the optional retractable rocket launcher and also the extended sure shade. They work together so that as the shade comes out, the rocket launcher is lowered, and when the shade goes back in, the rocket launcher is raised. The retractable rocket launcher option can also be used independently as it goes up and down at the push of a button, so you can load rods or clear rods from the back deck and then put them back up. This leaning post is our optional convertible leaning post. As we see it here, it functions as a great aft-facing bench, and it also has a storage drawer in the corner here. When you're ready to cook your fish for the day, or your burger or hot dog, it simply converts with a push of a button, and the bar rises up to expose a freshwater sink and an electric Kenyan grill. On this side is a cutting board or prep station, and now you have very easy access to your utensil drawer and storage drawer. When you're finished with it, it's just as easy to put it back in the bench position. On each side of the leaning post are two cup holders and rod holders, double as one and the same. And then we have storage drawers on the port side and a drawer refrigerator on the starboard side. Underneath the center hatch here is access to our Seakeeper. Here we are in the cockpit of the 380 LXF. In each side of this cockpit we have very large insulated fish boxes, and each fish box has its own overboard diaphragm pump. In the center of the cockpit is our Bilge Access area. Very clean and neat area where you can actually get down inside to change sea strainers and fuel filters and other equipment in here. On this side of the cockpit area we have our side access door, and this gate flips up and reveals some cup holders. And the side door opens completely out of the way so you can board on and off the boat. We also have boarding available on either side of the boat with our fully WalkThru transom. In this back area we have a transom bench seat and also a storage compartment in this corner. The very back of the boat is our large bait well. Inside this bait well we do have an insert available to store 6 dive tanks. We can also divide this bait well so that one side can be used for shrimp and the other side can be used for bait. This boat is rigged with a triple Mercury 350 horsepower. We're very pleased with the performance out of this setup. Top speeds in the mid 50 mile an hour and great acceleration out of the hole with this boat. We're really excited to offer this 380 LXF this year. I hope you get a chance to get to the factory and check out our build process. If you're online at our website, scoutboats.com, we have lots of other videos for you to go through and really get to know the Scout family. Thank you for spending time with me here this afternoon.